Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What I'd like to do is kind of go through how you solve a multi-step equations when you have a variable on both sides. And I kind of wrote a little extra, step here. I have simplify and variable on the same side. And I kind of wrote these arrows because meaning really depending on the problem, one is going to be in front of the other, right? You're either going to have to simplify and then get your variables to the same side, and then usually probably simplify again. Or sometimes you have to get your variables on the same side and then simplify and you're good to go, all right? So it all really depends on the complexity really of the problem. But basically, when we're looking and solving a multi-step equation, we kind of want to think about, what are we trying to achieve? And the first thing I would say is, looking at a multi-step equation with the variable on both sides, see what you can simplify first. What terms can you apply? What operations can you apply, right? So that's why I wrote simplify first. And actually, I should have written in simplify again. So apply operations, combine like terms, simplify the equation as is. Once you have that simplified, then the next objective is to get the variable to the same side. It doesn't matter if it's on the left side or the right side. You just need to get the variables combined to one single variable that you can solve for and on the same side. We can't solve for an equation with the variable on the other side, or on both sides, all right? So we got to get the variables together and then combine to one single variable. Then lastly, we go ahead and simplify again. So just by getting them to the same side, if we need to combine them, which would be like simplifying again, or if there's any other operations that happen by doing that, then we need to go ahead and simplify again. The last thing is to then apply two-step equations. Because basically by simplifying variable on the same side and simplify, our goal is to get our equation to a two-step equation. And once we get a two-step equation, we can solve by the understanding of two-step equations, because that was one of the things we wanted to make sure that you knew before getting into this course, was you knew how to solve a two-step equation. Pretty much meaning using your reverse order of operations and inverse operations. Undo addition and subtraction first, and undo multiplication and division next. Get your variable by itself, isolate it, and solve. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are just some of the tips or steps that you'll need to know when solving a multi-step equation with a variable on both sides. Thanks.